Hello, hello. I hope I find everyone very well this month. I don't know if I can say that lightly. All in all, guys, we made it. We're halfway through the year. We made it. It's July 2018. Just be glad that you made it in one piece, you know? Anyway, I just want to make this intro pretty quick as possible. I don't really like long intros. No one really does. So for this month, we're using the Botticelli deck here for you guys' readings for July 2018. And I want to quickly go over what's going on astrologically and going on up there in the damn sky. So Mars went retrograde June 26th at 9 degrees Aquarius. So we also have Jupiter going direct, yay! July 10th at 13 degrees Scorpio. And we also have a partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees Cancer, and that's on July 12th. We also have a total lunar eclipse, July 27th, and that's at 4 degrees Aquarius, and that's conjunct Mars retrograde. I know it sounds all crazy, but lots going on, but we'll talk more about that as time goes on, okay? Also this month, guys, I know Mercury's going retrograde as well. July 26th at 11 degrees Leo. You made it this far. Shoot, we can do it. We got this, okay? If you guys also check the description box, you guys can find the Amazon wish list that I put together. It's a good way to get a good reading for a pretty good price. So provide the channel with fresh content and just, you know, fresh new decks and things of that nature, okay? So not only does it, you know, give back to me, but it also gives back to you guys as well, and it just gives back to the channel as a whole. Okay, and for every deck that's purchased there, you guys also get a reading for each deck that's purchased. Also, guys, check out the description box for a link to our podcast. I'd like you guys to hear a couple things that are on there, just some of my thoughts upon certain instances and certain spiritual topics. Okay, I think you guys would really enjoy that as well. You guys can also find a donation link if you guys would like to donate to the channel to keep things going, keep things fresh. That's also in the description box as well. Also in the description box, check out the link to the Neptune retrograde special that I put together for you guys for all the rising signs. Oh, that's right. See, forgot one. Neptune's retrograde as well. Damn, lots going on, right? We'll make it. For usual, if you guys would like to book a reading, please visit intuitiveperceptions.com and go to the services tab. And utilize the chat function while you're there, and I'll chat back and forth with you. And also, if I just so happen, I get notifications on my phone, but if I just so happen to not be around at that time, go ahead and leave your email and your first and last name within the chat. And yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, I believe that's it. All right, let's go ahead and bless the deck, and we'll get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Gemini, 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 the twins. Here's your spread for July 2018. Just as a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and please never ever force anything regarding your guys' unique situations. The messages and energies here can either be coming to you, coming directly from you, or like involving someone that you may be dealing with, and the energies and messages can switch between those three instances upon any given instance. Also, remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising to get some refined clarity regarding what this month may have in store for you. So, Gemini, for the heart of the matter, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed for what's in your foundation or what you're resting upon. We have the Four of Swords for what's behind you, Knave of Wands or the Page of Wands. The door that is now closed is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. What's ahead of you is the Three of Wands. And the door that is now open is the Two of Pentacles reversed. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's all I'm getting. Or you can maybe, for those three signs, sun, moon, or rising, or maybe have those in your chart. Gemini, this is interesting. Your spread here. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting the words out. So maybe I'm feeling as though, well, maybe I'm feeling it's weird. So I'm feeling as though that you guys this month may have a little bit of trouble communicating your truth or speaking your truth about something. There's a release, Gemini, in terms of clinging on to things. You no longer want to cling on to, I just picked up empty promises, or cling on to things that leave you, no longer clinging on to things that leave you with the shit end of the stick, or that leave you unbalanced. That's interesting. I also picked up leaving you having to juggle between things. Interesting. So for what's in back of you or behind you in the door that is now closed, there's something here that has to do with Gemini. Deciding when you want to confront something or present something to a group or to a person, place, or thing, but doing it at an inappropriate time. Now, when I say inappropriate, I mean like at the wrong time. It's sort of like not knowing when to speak up and when to speak up. And it's sort of like kind of, I want to say, standing in your own way in terms of when to say something and when not to. There's also something here that has to do with learning when the right time is to say something or to present something to a person, place, or thing. And I'm feeling like when you don't do that or you vacillate upon that, that's when you kind of lose track of the right timing. I also just picked up also possibly no longer caring to speak up or to present something. So that's what's behind you, is not knowing and knowing when to speak up and when not to. And what's behind you also is putting yourself in a position where you don't speak up and then you end up not caring about the situation or having as much passion for it as you did initially. I'm hoping that's making some sense here, because you're contemplating, it's like holding back and then not holding back and then holding back and not, and then not, and then there's that rattle or that juggle between doing it and then not doing it. There's a decision to be made here in terms of, are we going to continue to cling on or do those things that don't service us and that don't leave situations better than we find them, or it's like sort of, I just picked up not speaking up upon certain things and holding back, and then in the end it kind of kicks you in the ass. I just picked up a little bit here. For what's ahead of you and the door that is now open, excuse me, Gemini, it's putting yourself in position, no longer putting yourself in positions where something can be a great opportunity for you, but because you don't know when to take action and when not to step on people's toes, I just picked up, that's when you may cheat yourself out of opportunities that are good for you and that are prosperous and that can put you in auspicious positions. And it's like no longer having to juggle between the two. Like when you feel the need to do something or say something, you just go ahead and do that. And it's not like you're going to be very or impulsive to a detriment. It's more of like you when you feel the urge and the trusting your intuition, when you feel the urge and the need to speak up or say something or present something, you need to take full advantage of that opportunity, because you never know what could come from it. You know, what positivity or what personal growth can come from that. I also just picked up too right now, speaking up when you need to and acting upon certain things that you need to, because you may be the catalyst for the other person, place, or thing that doesn't have the balls or the nerve to do that. It's sort of like being the example of positive or viable, being the example for positive or viable ambition, and showing that, and saying and doing what people are thinking. Interesting, Gemini. Let's see what else I'm getting here for you. There's just a lot of come and go, I'm feeling. A lot of uncertainty, and not really knowing or not being aware of where you play into it in terms of where you stand. I'm feeling, Gemini, that it's time for you to follow your own ambition in your own regard. And it's not like you need to, or what I'm saying is what you could think of, or what you may be feeling this month is like, not that you don't care about anyone else within the situation. It's just like, Gemini, it's like, I don't want to say following the crowd, because that's not like you, but it's more of just looking around and seeing what other people are kind of doing, and then just kind of going along with that a little bit. You know what I mean? Or having those moments when you know, like, you should say something, and when you should present something or speak up, and then it's kind of like, then you find out that later down the road, like, someone else was thinking that, and then they spoke up, and then they got like the promotion, or they got the advantage, or they got the positive see how I'm lost for words? It's weird. The channel's coming through and then it just stops. Basically, Gemini, it's knowing when to speak up and when not to, knowing when to act upon your own ambition and when to not act upon it, because you don't want to deter yourself away from viable opportunities that can be very great for your own growth and soulful growth, and veering away from the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and knowing that now no longer putting yourselves in positions to have regret later on, like, oh, I should have said that, I should have done that, because then someone else may come along and do that, or say what it is that you are holding back in doing or saying, and then they may gain the opportunity, and then you're like, shit, you know what I mean? Like one of those moments. All right, that's what I'm picking up for you for this month, Gemini. Interesting. If you'd like to book a personal reading, intuitiveperceptions.com. I'm feeling like there's fear involved. You know, when I say fear, it's more of like maybe past life or indoctrinations that have to do with what you expect of yourself. I just picked up what parents expected you, your upbringing, something in there that prevents you from or inhibits you from doing and saying and speaking what's on your mind, and being at the right place at the right time and taking full advantage of that. Something that has to do with like feeling or believing you're not good enough within that moment. Interesting, Gemini. Yeah, let's book a reading, Gemini, and let's work through that and see what those hindrances are. All right, Gemini, remember this month, as long as it's appropriate, of course, you know, remember to speak up. Remember to take advantage of those opportunities that can propel you forward in a positive and enlightening position. It can put you in that type of position. All right, Gemini, we'll see you.